we go. We are taking off. Oh man, that is a lot of horsepower. Wow, we're already lifting. That's crazy.
In this video, I'm going to look at the fact that mainstream media corporations are presenting pseudoscientific TV programs to us as factual, and they are in fact faking and distorting results to present something to us which is not real and is being passed off as real. Specifically, I'm going to look at two TV programs, one by Discovery Channel and one by the BBC. The TV programs I'm going to be using in this video are by the Discovery Channel, an episode of Mythbusters, Season 15, titled U2 Flight of Fantasy, and by the BBC, an episode of a TV program called James May at the Edge of Space. Both TV programs have clips on YouTube, which I will provide links to. Now, the first thing I'd like to point out is that both TV programs have near identical formats, and in places the script is replicated identically as well. Now, the format of the program is a well-known actor who we all trust climbs into the cockpit of a U2 plane, the U2 takes off, climbs to 70,000 feet, the actor then looks out of the window and pretends to be blown away by the curvature which he claims to be able to see at that altitude. We are shown the curvature as well through a camera. What I'm going to show you in this video is that the curvature that they're showing us is faked, or at least at the very best being misrepresented. And therefore, why would two different media corporations present exactly the same fake information as real?
The Earth. The sky has gotten to be a very, very dark blue. What an unbelievably beautiful day. And from this height, 67,500 feet, the edge of our planet has a definitive curve to it. It is more three-dimensional than I have ever seen it. There we are. Ladies and gentlemen, 70,000 feet. At this point, aside from the 6 astronauts on the space station, we are the 2 highest humans off of planet Earth.
This is madness. Is there anybody else up here? Presumably not. So I think it's fair to say the only people higher than us at the moment are the people in the International Space Station.
That's correct.
I think that means Major Kabigas and student spaceman May are the 2nd highest people in the world. Yes! Oh man, I've got that curvature of the horizon thing. Look at that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That just looks fantastic. Oh, it's lovely. Do you get bored of looking at that? Surely not.
Oh, I never do.
Oh, it's terrific. Now let's see if it works. Oh, yes! That's made me feel slightly emotional.
Feel free.
Man in heaven.
So we've just seen two separate TV programs by two different media organisations using exactly the same format to present us with a certain image of the world. Now, the format of the program, as I already said, is a trusted TV personality gets into a U2 spy plane. The spy plane climbs to 70,000 feet. Footage of the horizon is captured. That footage apparently shows that the Earth's horizon curves at 70,000 feet. The trusted actor looks out the window and exclaims in wonderment that he can also see the curvature, giving the lie to the fact that the footage that we are seeing is an accurate representation of what he is seeing, and this is just not true. The problem is that the footage captured or showing us the Earth's curvature has been captured using a GoPro camera. GoPro cameras have fisheye or wide-angle lenses, This is to capture the widest possible panorama, but they also have the side effect of distorting what you are looking at. And here what we're watching is a video taken from a weather balloon which climbed to about 120,000 feet, and it had a GoPro camera attached to it with a fisheye lens, and you can see as the camera swings backwards and forwards, the horizon distorts according to where the camera is pointing. So when the camera is pointing directly at the horizon, it appears flat. When the camera is pointing above the horizon appears to curve in a convex fashion. When the camera points below the horizon, it gives the impression of concave curvature, all of which is an illusion caused by the shape of the lens. The reason that we know this footage that we're shown from the spy planes is captured using a GoPro camera is because it's quite clearly visible. If we look at the footage from the Mythbusters episode, we can see Adam Savage sat in the cockpit of the spy plane, and attached to the cockpit window on his right hand side is the GoPro camera that was used to capture the footage. So for anybody who still doesn't believe that Mythbusters are presenting a distorted image, which has been distorted by a fisheye lens, I'd like to show you some more footage from the episode of Mythbusters. And here we have another view outside of the cockpit window from the GoPro. And if we just look at this frame by frame and play it backwards and forwards, you'll see that as the angle of the wing towards the horizon changes, then the curve of the Earth will also change, indicating that this is a distorted image. Just watch as I play this backwards and forwards. You see that the curve is flattening out. So we can see quite plainly that the amount of curve is changing as the wing of the plane levels, which is entirely consistent with what you would see from a fisheye lens. Final piece of evidence I want to present, which proves that the images shown in both TV series are from a fisheye lens and are caused by distortion, is the fact that the image that they've chosen to show us is far too curved and does not even represent the curvature of the Earth as it is supposed to be according to science. So if we take a still from the TV series, this is from Mythbusters. I think I took this from just after the 70,000 feet clip. So this is supposedly at 70,000 feet. Here we can see the wing of the U-2 spy plane and the curved horizon in the background. Next, I've downloaded a copy of the Blue Marble from Wikipedia, and then I've also downloaded an image of a U-2 spy plane which is roughly in the same position as the plane which is being used in the Mythbusters episode. Next, I've taken the image as seen through the cockpit window and resized it and reshaped it, re-angled it. I haven't changed the proportions, so I've always resized it and kept aspect ratio. But I've basically resized it and positioned it till it fits on the Earth and has the same curvature of the Earth, which means that both images now have exactly the same scale. And then I've taken the U-2 plane and done exactly the same thing, so I've positioned it so that its wing is the same angle, and I've resized it so it's the same size as the wing shown in the video clip on Mythbusters. And what we end up with is a picture of the U-2 scaled to the Blue Marble, to the Earth, according to the image that Mythbusters is presenting us. So if the curve of the Earth in the Mythbusters episode is really as severe as they are showing us at 70,000 feet, this would have to be the size of the U-2 plane. that James Savage was flying in, and as we can see, that is just clearly ridiculous. This means that the U-2 plane is about twice the size of the Moon.